Arrival is one of those songs that I've personally wanted to write since forever. I was really trying to get to that journey type song. Huge fan of progressive bands that have a linear progression where you start off with something cool and then end up in a completely different place. So that's the song that I always wanted to write, and I, for some reason, couldn't ever do it. But I think with the rest of the guys, we achieved it. And it was one of those songs that was constantly morphing. I think we spent a good 10 months on this song, like from beginning to completion. It took, probably that long through all the changes. So by the end, it came out really interesting, and it probably is, if not one of one of my favorite songs on the album. And lyrically, I didn't write the lyrics, but I had a concept of it.
It was your vision.
It was my vision. I have these crazy visions, and they always happen in the shower for some reason. That's where I have most of my fun.
Mine too, actually. That's where I come up with most music, and then I have to sing it while I'm finishing.
It's the acoustics,
run
bro.
out. I think it is.
I had one of those stoner visions and thought, this song sounds like something that explains how messed up humanity is, but how we can save ourselves. And so I tried to explain it to Ben, and I said, "Oh, dude, I want the lyrics to be like an alien comes down to Earth and then asks us how to save our race. And then, but we go, hey, but you're an alien.
You're supposed to be helping. Yeah. I thought you were going to help us, man.
Like, you should have the answers." And
you got the spaceship.
Aliens are going like, you should have the answers. And then
You got trees.
Yeah.
It's mad.
So
we got none of that.
So Ben did the lyrics to it.
Yeah, that's pretty much what it is.
Tether. Musically, it was a Ben song. It was one of those songs that was mostly Ben. Yeah, pretty much all Ben.
Yeah, I got a new guitar, and this was the very first thing I played on it. It was like the pre-chorus riff. I just sat down, played it, and built a song around that.
Yeah, I remember hearing it, and it was like, yeah, this is different, but it fits in with what we're doing, and I like it, and I don't have to write anything else. But it just worked, and the vocals that you had for it were just magical, and just, yeah, this is cool.
Lyrically, it's just about facing, I guess, the worst parts of yourself in a way, and figuring out what's holding you back, being aware that everyone else has something holding them back as well, but and there's people that want to help you. Most people want to help you, or your friends or your family want to help you, but you a lot of the time have to take the first step yourself, whether that's talking about it, whether it's even just acknowledging that you have the problem. You're going to be much more open to help if you want it, essentially. Otherwise it's going to fall on deaf ears. So it's just about you being the first step, essentially.
Resolution is a song that Dave and I wrote a long time ago, from start to finish. It was one of those one sit-down session songs, and I don't know what we were trying to go for at the time, but we started off with this droney sound, and it just morphed into this song that didn't really have the same formula that we usually use. We usually stick to what people call a pop formula, or something that has, a verse, chorus, and then middle bit, and a riff, and then huge chorus, doubled, and end, and those kind of things. We just went completely freely with it, with no boundaries, and we just wrote something that just sounded cool, and just built and built and built.
A lot of time was just sort of figuring out how to get the right kind of build, because it was, I remember the thing we really wanted for that, and that when I first heard it, I was like, this is like a good intermediate point for the album. You put halfway or something like that. That it just there's no real dips. It starts out small, gets bigger, 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 and then just ends massive. And there's no kind of kind of standard structure. And I just thought it was a really cool vibe that didn't appear anywhere else on the album.
Nailed it.